Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope you guys are all doing well. If you could just let me know that you can hear me okay. You should be able to see the disclaimer. Note that everything we're about to do is for education purposes only. This is just for demo and paper trading. Super excited to join you guys for the CPI release, which is very volatile, and excited to get into markets. So let's check it out. You guys should be able to see the charts now too. I might be clearing my throat here and there, so apologies. That CPI releases here in a little bit less than 10 minutes. We've already had the US 30 smack into our True Algo box, trapping most retail traders up here, trying to get antsy, and then the algorithm sells instantly. And then ES, SPX, SPY folks, you are still at a neutral zone, as is the NQ folks as well too. So something to be looking for. Two of the biggest things right now going into this CPI release, if you look at the circles, the NQ in the center of your screen and the ES, SPX, SPY folks, we have a bearish daily scalp target and we have a bearish beacon that we're going to be looking for this news to clear out here, as well as a bearish daily scalp target and bearish beacon on the NQ. US 30, it's way lower. I really like where the beacons are today to get these smacked into. So it'll be exciting to see price head towards these circles as price gets moving for this news event. CPI is one of the most volatile events there are. It's almost as volatile, if not more, than FOMC. Tomorrow's PPI news actually tends to move price less, so we'll be looking to get that. One of the best opportunities we could get is getting a bullish move into this box here, or a wick into this to then get something like that. That would allow us the biggest opportunity to get the most gain going from this bigger set of True Algo boxes all the way down to this box where that True Algo beacon and scalp target are located. So looking to get towards those. And we'll be navigating as it gets going. So excited to see that play out. Right now, DXY is usually one of the bigger things to let us know what's going on, and DXY is in one of our swing boxes. This is a box that tends to flip price bullish, which would be great because if DXY can flip bullish, that means we would get to these bearish targets that exist on the indexes right now. So that's something that we'll be looking for. In DXY, folks, you guys have a couple of different set of beacons and daily scalp targets above us on price. So these areas right here. But again, DXY needs to close above this box right now. And then there's just one old scalp target down there on DXY. Get these labels out of the way. And then for those of you that are on the Euro, you've already cleared the beacon today. We've got another beacon right here that's bearish and a really old one that's up there. So this one would constitute, if we get a bullish move from indexes, then we'll head up here to that beacon that's up there. But that bearish one is really close, as is this scalp target here on DXY. So something we'll be looking at. Gold, we've already had a really successful day. A couple of our members have been trading gold pretty aggressively during the Asia session. And as you guys can see here, we had a nice bearish move that members took. They posted in our Discord into a nice bullish move, scooping that out, and then literally repeating the same exact process again. And then now having another a small gold win. So there's been 4 winning trades today on gold with a 100% win rate. No loss so far. So gold is still bullish as long as it holds this box. As soon as gold holds this box, then we'll be bearish to get down here. And then just note, people who are on gold, we have a bearish scalp target as well as a beacon down here too for you gold folks. And then oil, I really expect oil to come and tap that right there. We've already had a nice win from oil from that sell right there. We had that bearish candle, confirmation candle close, and then that sell has played out, and now we're back into the box again. But this beacon, that where that circle is, just sort of pay attention to where the circles were drawn, is where we can see price can gravitate to. And then crypto folks, you've already had your sells earlier, and right now you're just slightly neutral. But the only thing we could expect crypto to do is continue bearish so far. DXY is in our box for the people who are asking up or down. That's the difference about our system. The up or down is when we close above this box, we expect it to go up. When we close below this box, we expect it to go down. The CPI release is here in less than 5 minutes. It's getting closer. US 30, you still had that quite aggressive sell once it is hitting the box. We're still waiting for the close to happen, and then our members just know that if you're someone who uses different time frames or always struggles and chases price, you don't chase price when it hits a box and keep following it up. This is a place where the market makers are going to start to sell, and really it's for them to take profit on their bigger positions. So current members, just be mindful of where all these bearish targets are on price. Sometimes I'm just not talking as much, just waiting for. We still have 2.5 minutes for this CPI release. Are you getting into bullish for US 30 then as soon as it hits the box? No, Junior. So I know one of the things we try to fix is retail mistakes. And like a retail trader opens their computer, goes into the market, sees price right here, and then just says, all right, bullish or bearish. And there's a reason why retail traders tend to get wrecked more than anything out there. And that's something that we try to avoid. For us, we have rules. We can't act and do anything until boxes get hit. So if price were to move like this, we don't get trapped like most retail traders today, including this price action. So the most common thing that retail traders will ask is, oh, do I go long or short right now? And that's not how markets work. And for us with True Algo, we have to wait for boxes to get hit to act. So that's why that US 30, this isn't a place to go long, okay? It actually hit a box. This is an area where, if you guys have seen our socials, this is an area where you would look for places to go short, not to go long. We teach people candle closes. So if you're someone who's going to chase or try to move too aggressively with price action that's moving on small time frames, you can absolutely create your own short idea right here, because this box is here before price gets there. But it's not something that we teach to take instantaneously when it happens. We have to wait for that candle to close. But because we've hit this already, and we can see this candle is going to close bearish, most likely in the next minute and a half, that could be telling us that we are headed down to these bearish targets that we have on all three indexes here shortly. You can use any box for any type of entry system that you are creating. I'll show you guys live how we do our entrance ideas once we get to boxes. And DXY is one of the most important things, right? It's still inside a box, so it's neutral. Down here, it'll be bearish. Up here, it's bullish. And that's what we'll be watching here as we're just about to pop that CPI candle as it's coming. Gold, you're still bullish until it closes below our box. Any questions, just let us know. Those of you that keep asking about gold, gold's already been played out perfect for my indicator. We're not bearish on gold till it loses this box right here. So gold is still confirmed bullish currently. It has to lose this box, and then we would be bearish. And there's, sorry, I moved to the screen. There's a bullish move now. We've now hit our box. You can see all those retail traders' stops are getting hammered. And there it is. There you go. You guys see the arrows and the circles? This is why we tell you that that confirmation candle close for there for US 30, and then you see that's why I tell you CPI is probably the most aggressive thing there is. It's worse than FOMC. And then I'm trying to get out of here. Every single asset for index futures you guys see up here, tap the box, and then instantaneously comes down to clear these bearish scalp targets. All the beacons and scalp target circles with the arrows have now been cleared live. And then most retail traders, this is usually where you guys start to go long like crazy. And we've now entered into our swing system and our daily system down here at the box. And so this is where price is going to hold. You'll see gold's going to look exactly the same. See how gold is headed down to this arrow in this circle that we drew earlier as we're headed down that way. Oil doesn't even care about the news. Oil doesn't react to news the way everything else does. You guys see here on DXY how DXY has come to the circles that were drawn. I'm not deleting everything because I want to make sure you guys see everything that's happened. And then the euro with that really, really big drop into that beacon and scalp target that's right there. Fantastic. The market makers were funny too because like they literally bought everything they could. These were all market in what's it called? They had all these limit sell orders inside of our True Algo boxes here to get to these bearish targets, but they pushed that candle up in the last 2 seconds before the CPI release to activate their shorts in our box to get down to these targets. US 30, folks, you're about to hit this last beacon and scalp target down here. There's nothing below that. It's way, way lower. Really nice sell today. Such an aggressive sell point. And the cool thing is no matter what, as we get into New York open here in an hour, we'll be able to navigate through the boxes through there as if CPI didn't even release. Just want to make sure you guys watching, you got the whole point of these bearish targets that we had for all the indexes and the fact that we said that like that US 30 was the only one that was confirmed bearish because it's the one that hit the box up here earlier. But then obviously in that same candle, the ES and NQ went nuts and smacked right into those. Almost to that beacon target right here on US 30 for that very last one. DXY almost to the swing box above. You're now trending bullish on a day. Get rid of anything extra that's on the chart. Euro, we've cleared all of those bearish scalp targets. And there's no reason to go like this is the euro over here on the right side of your screen. There's no reason to go long right now. Okay, our members are taught it has to close bullish from a box. And right now you can see it's just an unbelievable sell. And even if this candle sucks back up, we don't chase it. That's how you get wrecked as in the markets as a retail trader. You just chase these candles. And instead we wait for closes. There's that beacon and scalp target now cleared on gold as gold starts to head to our trading boxes on a day. And then now, still haven't been waiting for US 30 to get that target. It might not get to it in the next minute or so. Might have to wait. But you can see here now live, right down here is where usually like the average retail trader will start shorting hardcore. And just like you guys saw what we were saying earlier, you don't long into this box above. You wouldn't short into this box below. Okay, so this is right where those retail traders, they start adding into their shorts, and then the market makers will take them out, suck them out, and they're going to get filled way lower too. All of our current members, we've got a really good opportunity if we can get into this box down here during that New York Open to get a really, really sweet swing opportunity up. And swing in a perspective of how strong the candles will move, not swing as in like you're supposed to hold it for weeks on end. We don't teach that. But yeah, man, those bearish scalp targets into that True Algo box were fantastic. If you're looking for volatility, man, like this thing helps you. It was just beautiful into that box to push down. And they all closed bearish too. You guys see that? True Algo members, see how the candle closed bearish? It was unbelievable as far as how aggressive the candles moved, but this is why we talk about having a system that can predict it, because there were probably so many buy signals that flashed from most other indicators, but this box is there before him, and especially US 30 helping us because it was already confirmed bearish there. Here comes that beacon target down here for US 30. Still waiting for that one to be cleared before US 30 can even look to start pushing up. If you're someone who uses like, yeah, the NQ is the futures market, like this right here. The CME, this is the NASDAQ 100 futures, is the NQ, if that makes sense, Tomas. And then like if you use SPX 500 or the 500 cash, that would be the ES SPX over here on the left side of your screen. And then this is your US 30 for the right side of the screen. DXY has now hit the other side of our swing system. It did a True Algo members, just so you guys see. We did a 180 on DXY in a single candle, which is expected during CPI. That's what I was talking about, that it's the most volatile event in markets. And then now if we hit this box and we can close bearish underneath this, then DXY can flip us bearish and allow the euro and things like the euro, the pound to flip bullish as well. And there's that target now cleared on US 30. Sorry I keep moving around to different assets based off what people are asking. Such a really good sell point. True Algo members, we're headed down to our swing boxes. And there's the swing box now hit on the US 30. So for those of you that keep asking about gold, this is one of the more effective things about True Algo. For all of our current members right now on gold, just by looking at the indexes, what is gold going to be? And it's just going to look the same as indexes. It's going to be bearish. There's no reason to buy gold right now. There's gold clearing the scalp target. This is not an area where we look to go long on gold. This is an area of continued shorts. It has to close bullish in order for us to flip bullish. That's the advantage of True Algo, where most retail traders, you guys are always trying to figure out longing the lows and shorting the highs, which you usually the opposite happens to you. For us, it's as simple as we have to have a bullish candle close. And there is no bullish candle at the moment. So there's no reason to long gold. ES, folks, you are almost to the swing box down here. This one right here. Where you guys see the green boxes, that is True Algo letting us know that we are in a bearish downward trend. It shows you guys down here in this dashboard. See how the NQ and US 30, folks, now that you've hit that box. So you got to think about those retail traders. If you're on like a 1 minute candle up here, we had that big wick that was created where most retail traders decided to short. And then now they take them all out again. And then right as it hits this box, this is the very next point where like a retail trader sees candles moving away from them. So then they chase it, and then that wick again takes them out. And before New York ever opens, you've now got, they usually have their 3 losses, and now they'll be out of the markets. So now market makers can enjoy not having them in their way at all. Such a great sell. This was, again, current members, you guys understand now why I was telling you CPI is the much bigger move compared to PPI that will be tomorrow. There's also FOMC minutes later today too. So lots of volatile events. And this, the coolest thing right now, guys, is if those of you keep asking like, oh, do I go long now on the euro? Do I go long on the indexes? Do I go long on gold? There is no long yet. We have to close bullish from this. And one thing that you might not like about our system, but the reason why you won't like it is because you've been taught retail mistakes, we believe, from other places. We're a coaching place to help you, is that retail traders will continue to keep trying to long this from the bottom. And our members know we have to close bullish. So we have to wait 7 more minutes for this to close. On indexes, we primarily use 15-minute time frames. So we will just continue to enjoy this short opportunity from the box above, right here, while retail traders keep trying to long the bottom and keep getting wrecked. Okay? Once this candle closes, then we can formulate a new plan about looking for a long if the candle after that can close bullish. What I'm trying to tell you is everybody should be very easy to see that this current candle is not going to close bullish in the next 6 minutes. I don't believe CPI is all of a sudden going to retrace that entire candle during the next 6 minutes. It's just going to keep going down as retail traders keep trying to go long. Again, the only thing we expect indexes right now is to continue to go lower, and you're seeing that. And again, all of our True Algo current members, we're trying to get to these two boxes right now, the yellow boxes on your screen. That's where the ES and NQ are headed. US 30, you're already there. Beautiful sells. And again, the only thing I'm trying to tell you guys is like we can't look to go long using True Algo. We're just enjoying price pushing down short. Gold is now, not gold, sorry, DXY. There's that last bullish beacon that's up here to try to get to that target. And the euro still has way more. It just looks like we're headed to our swing boxes right now for all of the current True Algo members. Gold just sucked up really big after clearing that beacon. See that beacon? Daily scalp target too. And then there's the suck up on gold. Oil still acting like it has no idea what CPI is doing. Again, that's why we talk about it being the best asset for low volatility if you can't handle these moves. Yeah, for those asking, we stay on 15-minute candles for everything except for, we stay on 15-minute candles for index futures. So someone who's trading SPX, ES, SPY, QQQ, the ES, the NQ, the US 30, which is what you're seeing on your screen right now. That's what we use for 15 minutes. Everything else is a 30-minute candle. And then the coolest thing is, I know it's weird sometimes when it's live and I'm like, you might be like, why is he not, do I go long? Do I go long now? This candle, and the retail mentality is to chase it. And it's just like, I can't stress enough. Like, it's so much easier with our system because until it closes bullish, we have no reason to look to go long. And every time we keep checking a different asset and come back, you'll see that we're putting in a new low. True Algo members, remember right here, I was telling you that we were going to get down to our yellow box, and you can see now we've hit it from the ES. So the only one that hasn't hit it yet is the NQ. So still looking for that. And then US 30, folks, you guys just got to the tick. You just got to the very bottom of that box. So trending on a day, and now from a swing perspective, you're now hitting into that box. And you can see the bots, BOTS, are automatically buying and taking profit on their shorts, as you guys should too, on that ES play right there. The market makers were just awesome. The fact that they just show you guys, we saw it happen live. We had those bearish targets that were way down below, but this is what we want. Right in the last 2 seconds of that candle, they wick into our box to fill their sell orders, and they marketed into these, and these were limit sell orders. And you guys see how that candle closes bearish, and then there's the CPI news. But this box is where all those market makers put their ideas and their positions. That's that bearish confirmation candle close that we teach you guys. And then we noted before the CPI released all these bearish scalp targets and beacons that True Algo supplies. And then now we're all the way down there, which is a beautiful thing, man. And so just to be clear, now that we've hit this yellow and green box on all three indexes, this is an area where we look for the indexes to start to flip reasons to be bullish. We don't say that when we're in the middle of boxes. So now we just have to have this candle close, then the next 15 minutes, put in a new green color candle that closes, and then we can try to muscle price up. Or just get a move like this where it comes up, taps this box, then gets a bearish candle, and then we sell off harder into the actual New York Open. And then here for gold folks, like, do we chase this wick? And the answer is no. We don't teach that type of mentality. Retail traders are going to chase this wick like crazy. Just like, again, that how important that beacon and scalp target were from True Algo now that they're cleared. You guys can see the stats here are extremely high for when these things get hit. But let this wick destroy retail traders who keep trying to long the bottom. Oil still has that confirmed. Oil's, it's such an easier asset compared to everything else. Let me show you something real quick. Oil, folks, like this is how if you're ever wondering like how we work with our indicator, I can show you real fast. Watch. You'll see that's a couple of our members, Sam and Zip, were talking about it earlier. I'll show you what I mean on oil and how we work. So check this out. Just waiting for the boxes to load. So for those of you guys like that eventually join us, this is what we show you how this works. So now that we've hit the box, we already had a perfect sell opportunity earlier with oil. And so now what we do is once we've hit the box, we look for another opportunity if it closes bearish. See how there's no bearish candle yet? So there's no sell yet. Now we have a bearish candle close. So what we're going to do is we open a short here. We open a short here. We open a short 50%. We open a short here. And as soon as we close above this box, that's when these short ideas are invalidated, and then we look to go long. So you simply look for a reason to short here, and then as price comes up, you'll see that it activated every single other candle. So that candle activated 2, 3, and 4. So you can sell 2, 3, and 4. You can auto set those too, because remember, your stop loss is when price closes above the box. So we have all those sells in, and then from here, and it won't let me do the next candle, but as you can see, every single one of those contracts got activated, and then now a huge win. It might not seem like a big win to some of you guys, but those of you guys that trade commodities, you can see how big that move is, and now it's continuing to go lower. There's no gap to stop price, and it looks like oil's headed down to daily open. One of the biggest wicks I've ever seen on gold. And we did get that closed. Just showing you guys live like how important it is to see how True Algo works. You see how all of our current members, guys, you see the swing box being tapped, the yellow box down here, and then look at the candle. It's just incredible how, like from a live perspective, we can hit these swing system boxes, and then price immediately starts buying back up. US 30 with that ultimate opportunity down there at the very bottom. If you're wanting volatility, man, this thing's got it for you. And so from here, this is that area that we were telling you price would start to scoop up, and then we just need the next candle to confirm. Not next candle. We just need this candle to confirm, as in close bullish, and then we can set, let's say it closes right here, then we can set long ideas to move like that with market makers. But again, we might, during this same candle, come up, hit this, then there's no activation yet, then close bearish, and then you can continue to sell with the market makers down further. Because we can see the boxes before price gets there, you can make plans versus having an indicator where it chases the candles and the indicators keep telling you buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell on every different time frame, and then it wrecks you. So Bag is asking, correct me if I'm wrong, was ES the only active trade? Let's see. And we'll zoom in. Current members, if you guys can help. This is the ES SPX SPY, folks. We've come up, we hit the box before CPI released. CPI releases, we have a bearish candle close. That is a short. That is activated. Yes or no? And the answer is yes, and you'll see their answers will pop up in the chat. That's the NQ. Sorry, that's the ES. So that's one activation. And the reason why I can go back right now and show you guys this is because we have yet to close bullish. So there's no reason for markets to flip bullish just yet. And we're going to wait for 6.5 more minutes before we decide. This is the NQ. And then just to show you, if you're following True Algo rules, we did hit this box, but we didn't close bearish. Even though the candle went bearish, so the activation did not happen on the NQ, and now we're all the way down here. So there was no activation yet on the NQ unless you're trying to chase the volatility of the market, okay? So there was not an activation if we're being honest on NQ. I think it's important for indicators to tell the truth if you're going to use it, or our coaching system. And then over here on the US 30, again, just zooming in, as you guys can see here, we hit the box. There is a bearish confirmation candle close from True Algo right there. So that means your sell is now activated. And again, follow the same system that you enter in layers of entrance ideas. Your stop is above the box when it closes. And that's another activation on US 30. So the ES and US 30 both activated bearish, and we see this unbelievable move. And again, as we're live, this is not where you all of a sudden flip long like crazy. We have to wait for this candle to close bullish. If not, in the next now 4.5 minutes, 9 minutes. I'm trying to look at the clock at the same time. When this candle closes, it can close down here, guys. That's the advantage of True Algo. We don't chase this candle. So just to answer Bag's question, the only confirmation close activations were on the ES and US 30. So you don't take the NQ. You took the ES and US 31, and even though all three went the exact way that we wanted. DXY, these are confirmation candle bullish closes. You guys see that from the box down here? And as you can see, as we got into CPI, we activated every single long candle. And again, details matter, right? So the long ideas on DXY are all here. And you see look how good True Algo is about that never closed a candle below the box. And then you're already long from over here. And then there's the release into CPI about being long. The longs are invalidated when you close below the box. And you can see what DXY does. And as I told you guys earlier, this is where you want DXY to now stop. And then in the next 9 minutes, create a bearish candle and then have a sell point, because you don't long into the boxes above price with your True Algo. The euro did not hit any boxes beforehand, so the position was on DXY. We'll see if the pound hit a box up here. I'm going to wait for that to load as I click around. Oil, that sell-off went fantastic so far. Again, there was that first idea for a short, activated all contracts, and now pushed down and put in a new low on oil. So that was an activation. Again, just being honest as we're looking at everything. Oops, sorry, I'm clicking weird stuff. The pound did not have an activation, though the pound's at a really good place to start building a long idea. And we already covered gold. So head back over to indexes now. Hope that helps answer your question. So one of the coolest things, like I believe with True Algo, is right here at the very bottom. This is where retail traders, if they're not already out of the markets, which I believe they are, but if they still have that one loss or win still left before they completely are out of markets, they're going to want to chase this green candle like crazy. And what we teach is we just have to sit here and wait for the candle to close bullish to then look for reasons to be bullish. When you guys backtest things in markets, you usually can't handle the fact that this candle is not closed and you just chase it. And so we teach our members, let's see their answers here shortly. Current members, if I go long right now on the ES and I go long on the NQ and I go long on US 30, before this candle closes, what am I teaching myself? What do you teach yourself if you go long right now? And especially, what are you teaching yourself if it works in your favor and it goes up, 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 and it feels amazing? But what are you teaching yourself? And you guys will see their answers of what they put. And then the problem with that is we're teaching ourselves bad habits. We're teaching ourselves stuff that we can't recreate. Okay? So what can happen is if this candle now pushes way up here, it's a bad habit, and we're teaching ourselves, hey man, if once it touches the box, if I can just go long, I'm going to win every single time. And our members, everyone knows this. You feel this candle going green and you want to chase it. Like, we all know that. We all think the bottom is in. And True Algo is like telling us, I mean, look at the hit. And it's pushing up. The problem is a lot of things happen in a 15-minute candle close. And when you back test, you don't feel this. And so in the next 6 minutes, we could be down here. That's why we wait for the candle confirmation to close. And by doing so, it causes us to create patience and to start trading like the market makers who have patience. And when you wait for candle closes, you get these opportunities. Every now and then, you're going to miss an opportunity. Like the NQ didn't have a confirmation candle close. Okay? But with our system, there is a 100% win rate this week so far. We're now on Wednesday on the NQ. There has been no losses so far on the NQ this week. And so when you follow those rules, you can squeak this out. I think yesterday, True Algo members, correct me if I'm wrong, but NQ went for almost 1,300 ticks in our favor yesterday. And so when you're patient and you start to flip the statistics in your favor, and this is why I'm sort of talking to you guys. I mean, like, look at from a live perspective. You see how the candle's creating a wick on top? Again, just think about it. Retail traders, as we're watching this candle and you see it go green, what do you want to do? You start going long. And now look, the market makers start to punish you. You're not going to get filled right here where this candle is. You're going to get filled up here with bad spreads from your broker. We have to wait for the candle to close. That patience will allow us to not make mistakes. Gold is on a 30-minute time frame using True Algo. So right now, for all of you guys that are consistently asking on gold, right now, gold has had 0 losses today using our True Algo entrance mitigation strategy. And so now we're waiting for this candle to close. The candle doesn't close for 4.5 more minutes. That's why I don't talk about it. And here's the thing. Gold, it closes in 4.5 minutes. Unless it closes back up here, which I don't think is going to happen, there's not going to be a buy candle yet on gold. Okay? So we'll close right here. Let's say it closes right here. Then the next candle over 30 minutes produces another close right here. And then now we have a long opportunity. If not, the only thing we're going to have is continued sell pressure on gold because the candle has to close bullish. And I'm just telling you guys, being realistic, gold's not going to close bullish because it would have to close up here. But if it does, that is a long opportunity up to the boxes up here. If not, gold will continue to have sells. Okay? Look at the candles live. This is that stuff you can't experience when you backtest, because when you backtest, the candle goes up and down instantaneously. And when you're in a position, you don't know what that feels like. And that's why the psychology wrecks you in markets when you're live, because you don't feel that drawdown on yourself. Look at the candle. It's all the way back down to where the box is. And that drawdown just wrecks traders because they don't get a chance to backtest this live. Glory, using our entrance mitigation strategy, like on these sell positions that we had earlier. If you're on like a funded challenge account, then your stop is here. And for us, we try to teach people to use the candle closes. But if the candle is wick is like way up here, then that's a whole other ball game. Okay. And I know funded challenge accounts, a lot of people, when you're practicing, you have to use a actual hard stop. So you just have to set that stop somewhere located above this box, because when we close above this box, you then flip bullish. That's the invalidation. Okay. And this entrance mitigation strategy that we teach our current members, whatever let's say if you're going to enter into, normally you trade with let's say 2 lots. You trade with 2 lots right here. Instead, you would divide that up into 4. So you would enter in half of a lot on that candle close. The other half of the next lot is where that box starts, halfway point here. So instead of activating your entire 2-lot position, which is what a retail trader does right there, and they can't handle that drawdown against your funded challenge account, you now have 1/4 of your position idea activated. And as the other positions get activated, they're closer and closer to your stop, managing your risk. So we try to teach mitigating, which means to lower or remove risk, because as a funded challenge trader, you have to manage your risk. You guys see this live? This is what I was trying to tell you. And I hope a lot of you guys, as you were watching live, you start to think, man, I don't know what this guy's doing. Why is he not going long? The candle is green. Do you see how big this wick is if you're on the NQ or the ES? So think about like your stops if you don't use True Algo rules. Guys, that's 113 tick wick. No average retail trader is going to have a 28 handle stop loss on the NQ unless they're using our mitigation entrance strategy. And this is why I'm telling you, from a live perspective, we're not going to get trapped in this candle. It has to close bullish. It can't just turn bullish. Okay? So enjoying watching those retail traders trace this green candle, and now they've had their 3 losses for the day, and now we can enjoy having New York to ourselves. And I do mean that. We're just about to get that close. So you'll get to see this live in action in just a second. So True Algo current members, you're about to have a bullish confirmation candle close on the NQ and on the ES. You will not have a bullish confirmation candle close on US 30. The reason why is you see how US 30 is still in the box. It has to close above the box. So what does that tell us? There's no reason to watch US 30 for this next candle. We only want to watch the NQ and the ES. Well, maybe not the ES if it can't close above the green. But current members, note that True Algo has hit the swing box on US 30. If any of you guys are confused, it's totally okay. Like, we are here to show you guys how we use the system, but I'm here to help our current members. No offense to any of you guys. Okay, so it's more important for me to help them, and I'm not going to explain every aspect of the system. If you guys want to join us, we do this every day live to help them, so you'll get help every single day live during the New York session. And then most of all, we have a video learning platform where you have all your tutorials. Okay, but I'm trying to help them most of all. Okay, so again, current members, there is no bullish close yet from US 30. It has to close above the box. NQ folks, you do have a bullish candle confirmation close, but there is that conflict that you're dealing with US 30. And then the ES is as close as you can get as having that first confirmation candle close from the swing system and now holding above as what we're watching. And there's nothing wrong. Current members are just waiting another 15-minute candle to get that US 30 to confirm as well, if that's something you want to use. I didn't look at the Russell. See if the Russell also has a bullish long idea. So this will be on the right side of your guys' screen over here. Trying to see if that candle right there closed bullish above a box as we wait for it to load. Patience, patience. Come on. Yep, and so those of you guys on the Russell, there's no bullish confirmation candle close either. So the indexes, guys, right now for all of our current members, if you're layering them against each other like we teach you guys, there's no 50% of the indexes have not closed bullish, and 50% of them have. Okay, so just be careful rushing too early into that idea. The euro, just showing you guys again using our system live. Current members, can you answer for me? Do you buy the euro yet? Yes or no? It's at the box. Look at that wick below, and then it closes in the box. Do you now buy the euro? And the answer is no. And you guys, you'll see their answers right there. Because we did not close bullish, there's no reason to buy the euro. So right now we are going to have continued sells on the euro. And as you guys can see on DXY, for all you Forex folks, we're still headed up to that beacon target on the DXY. The DXY has to close bearish for us to be bearish, and we're not going to get that right now. And then just to, I know, what's your name, Mr. Papadopoulos, about you keep, so before I go over, gold still doesn't have a long idea. Okay? Look, like I was telling you guys earlier, it's not a guessing game. Look at the next candle on gold. There's no long on gold. I was telling you, I know that there's not going to be a long, and our members know too, because gold would have to have closed up here. So all of those people who longed gold just now, like we told you not to do, from a demo and paper trade perspective, gold has to close green. And we know that was almost impossible. And now gold continues to put it in the next candle, and it's a beautiful short opportunity. So no reason to chase that at all whatsoever. Let those retail traders keep getting wrecked. Now, the other thing we can see on gold right now is where this candle is right there. If the next candle that produces closes above that one, now we have a gold long opportunity. If not, everything right now is to sell gold using True Algo. Look at up here. Look at what True Algo does. There is no reason to go long. It has to close green. Once it closes green from a box, then we can. You guys can keep asking me to check it, but we know we are on a 30-minute candle. And if you're like, well, I don't want to wait 30 minutes, then you can devise your own entry model using the boxes. But look how powerful True Algo is. We told you there's no long yet. And look at gold, continuing to destroy traders. It's 50 ticks already. 50 ticks. Look at the new low being put in. When I say low, I'm talking about just the current candle. From a micro maker perspective, you guys know other indicators and other coaches where like it's all hindsight, and then they'll come back hours and days. And like I told you guys, there was a possible sell here. We're showing you live what that candle will do. And this is almost 60 ticks now of wrecking retail traders of going long too early. That's why I love that. Ooh, look at that big move. There's another 20 ticks in a single wick. Sorry, 27 ticks. This is wrecking retail traders, man. We are not retail traders here. We do not make those mistakes. Index folks, you're now retacking the box. NQ still holding that first layer of the box. US 30, we're still neutral, correct? Because we're holding the box. So for all of our current members, like, US 30 get a close above, and we can get quite the powerful move probably. This is the one of the notes that you want to write down. Like when US 30 closes above this box, it will probably pull the rest of the indexes up with it. But right now we're just collecting in very small buy orders as we're tapping into these bullish boxes below price. We just need US 30 to close higher. Gold is continuing to put in new lows and wreck traders. These are quite the wicks on oil, by the way. True Algo members, just note that oil, after having those two sell opportunities, okay, that candle closed in the box, so you're neutral. You don't chase that candle. Don't let market makers suck you in. Reminder, you have to close below the box again, and then you can look for reasons to short. Or in the next 25 minutes, you'll get a bullish close up here, and then you can go long. Told you guys on crypto that we just had those sells from Ethereum, and then look what happened. Oof. True Algo allows you to flip between assets really quickly. You don't have to sit here and do this tremendous amount of analysis preparation, which is nice. US 30 still holding the index markets down because it has to close above the box. And again, if you need to see what it looks like, it would be something like this. Like this is what we're waiting for US 30 to do. And what's most important for you guys watching, it's not about US 30 just hitting that and now you go long. It has to close above that entrance line. Does that make sense? That's what we're trying to show. Any last minute questions and stuff like that I can help you guys with? Any current members, you guys got any questions? Excuse me, I'm clearing my throat like crazy. Apologies. Just showing you guys the power of True Algo, DXY in Euro, folks. Look at the Euro, putting in a new low on that candle. Again, it becomes real easy when you just look at the boxes for what they are. When you hit a box and the box is below price, it has to close green. Until it closes green, price is not going to go up. But this is where retail traders will go long and they will get wrecked. And so retail traders can't trade all day. A market maker can. So now that we've hit this, we know right there that's where price can actually flip green. So the next candle, if it closes above that line and closes above this box, so we don't get trapped in this consolidation fest that could occur right here, once we close above the box, that's when our traders know this is a long opportunity. So they don't let this wreck them like retail traders will. Instead, now that this candle is currently below this box, when this candle closes, you now have a additional short opportunity to get down here as well to a old beacon. You're about to put in a brand new low on Euro. Remember, DXY, we got to get to this beacon. It's almost there. We've been calling that since the beginning of the live stream. It's on its way. Look at gold, man. Gold almost took the low of that candle. Incredible. This is again, one of the best parts of the system is like, I know the green candle close can't even happen until it's up here. So just continued shorts and not chasing. Feels so great to not make mistakes in markets, which are going to ruin your psychology so that you don't do anything else. More crypto. Do you have like a specific crypto asset you want us to look at? We don't have it for every coin. We're very specific with our members. We ask them the coins that they like because we custom code to everything. So if there is a specific asset you want to see and we cover it with our indicator, I'll gladly look at it real quick for you. But we tend to spend the majority of our time on indexes and the Forex and the commodity market during New York Open. We still check the crypto market and stuff like that with our members. We have a very big crypto community. And this indicators work great for crypto. But during New York, most of the volatility tends to be in the New York futures market. You guys see how much smaller the candles have gotten now? Again, this is that area to try to collect long positions from very smart traders. And that's what they're trying to do. That New York is going to open here in 20 minutes. And then if we just continue to hold that, we'll push up. But the US 30 is holding the markets down. The US 30 has got to close above our box here to have a nice run up to be bullish. If not, New York is probably going to sell pretty hardcore. And then for any of our current members, we still have a additional, these are old beacon and scalp target below us on price that we'll be watching, guys. I really, for all of our current members, again, not to throw everybody else off that's here, but again, I'm here to help you guys. I really would love the opportunity to get NQ down there, to get down here and hit this box, to load up, to then get that and get quite aggressive. That would be absolutely fantastic. But market makers might not give it to us, right? At least today. Maybe that'll happen tomorrow for PPI, and instead we just get something like this for the rest of the New York session. Is something that we can be looking at together. But I would really like the NQ to get down to our swing box down here. Would be a really good opportunity. You see gold continuing. It's just a red candle. It's not going to turn green. It has to turn green up there, and the chances of that happening are quite low. And if it does, then we can make a long idea. If not, again, just continued sells on gold for people who are asking. Here comes that beacon target about to be cleared on DXY. And as you guys can see, watching simultaneously, Euro is now putting in a new low for the day. Just a really good opportunity to not chase price in the wrong direction. Just waiting for that beacon. I just want to show you it get tapped live. We nailed the ones right on the index futures market. Now we're just waiting for this DXY one to clear this one. We had that call down here way. I mean, look how long ago CPI was from a candle perspective. And now we're just waiting to clear this very last True Algo beacon above price. This beacon too for current members could really help DXY start to flip markets bullish if it rejects there. And then last thing for current members, think about the NQ and what we're calling about wanting lower for the NQ. There's the beacon. It's almost tapped. It's one more tick. One more tick. It's almost there. But for current members, this box, we would love to get tapped right on DXY. There it is. Boom. Cleared. Watch how the beacon will say it's cleared now. And that's how True Algo rolls, man. It's such an advantage to markets like where people think that they can start shorting DXY early and longing the Euro. We have beacon targets above. We have bullish candles through True Algo boxes. It has to close bearish. Until this closes bearish, the Forex market is going to continue to sell off. This is the impact like True Algo has because you can predict what you're supposed to do because the candles have to close the color you want of the reversal. There is no bearish candle close on DXY. There is no reason for DXY to go down. That means the Euro and the pound are going to sell off like crazy. Watch. The UCAD is going to be unbelievably bullish. Watch this. There's the UCAD. How do I know that? How do our members know that? Because our members are taught to look at DXY. So I'm just waiting for this to load. I'll go look at the Dow. Somebody just asked. The Dow shows multiple boxes, so which one does it need to break to become bullish? Just the daily boxes. So it's for, it doesn't matter which part of the system you're looking at. It's whatever there is a box. So here, the problem would just be lie of just closing above these two boxes that are layered. The algorithm has stacked those two boxes on each other, so we need to close above both. And we did get that with that one. For the US 30, which is I know what was what you're asking, we have not closed above that yellow box. It has to close above. The algorithm is telling us, listen, I know we're trending bearish on a day. That's what the down here in the bottom right of the screen is. But US 30, the Dow that you're talking about, it has to close above here. Until it closes above there, long ideas are not going to go the way you want. We're going to continue to trap traders down here at the bottom who are trying to go long and short at the same time. The bigger trade that's going to work in our favor will be when it closes above that box. You're welcome, Jeff. Guys, if you guys see what Jeff just posted in there, he's a brand new member. He just joined the other day. And he saw one of our, I think it was our live stream last week, right, Jeff? Specifically on the Euro, if my memory is correct. And he got a very good Euro long from last week. And then the biggest thing we've been trying to teach him and just all of our members is like, look at the Euro. Like, look at the circles that we put and then look at it. We still have one more huge scalp or beacon from True Algo right down here, guys. See the circle? You see how we just go from circle to circle to circle to circle? Look, circle, 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 and then the last one's right there. most people are going to continue to try to long the euro, and you're going to long it early, and you're going to get wrecked. Like we teach Jeff, who just joined us, guys, like it's just so simple. You don't have to, guys, you don't have to ask to go long. You see this asset? This is the euro, which is probably one of the biggest, if not the biggest Forex market in the world. This candle has to close green. Until then, there's no buys, at least from the bigger players in the market. You can let retail traders buy, and they're going to keep filling our positions. But there's no reason to long until it goes higher. That's where you'll get wrecked in markets. And then current members just look at DXY from hitting that beacon. I really expect that that beacon is going to cause a problem for DXY to close higher. So if we can just sit there and leave that beacon and just make a mental note of where it is, as long as we don't close above that, we can look for DXY to start to collect a little bit lower. By the way, here's gold. Whoever was asking, you guys see the power now? You guys have all been here, right? Look at gold. What did we tell you gold was? Did we say you should be looking for reasons to long gold? No, we told you that the retail trader can't wait for the candle to close. They're going to long gold, and now look what gold just did. This is not a small move, guys. This is almost a 300-tick candle, a single candle. That's the power of True Algo, that you do not go long until you get a green bullish candle. If not, look at from the swing system, current members. Guys, look at from the day system up here. Look at the opportunity that is granted to you. You're talking about catching now. That is a 300. It's $30. That is a $30 move on gold. And again, if you were to say, okay, well, do I go long now on gold? No, guys. You know the rules. It has to close bullish. That candle can't close bullish till it's above that line. What does that mean? There's no reason to go long on gold. Instead, if you follow the rules and you look for reasons to short gold, look at the opportunity that's granted to you. You guys see how oil has now cleared the beacon live. There you go. That's True Algo doing its thing. If this candle closes during the New York Open, which is in 13 minutes, we can look for continued bullish moves up to our next box. That's what we talk about, that you can clearly see take profit ideas in the system. So oil, folks, we've now cleared that beacon. I almost feel like every single asset has cleared its beacons now. So Doughboy is asking what time frames that we use. Current members, do you guys see? This is very important. Our current members, do you see the questions that people are asking in chat? That's what I try to teach you. Like the questions that you're going to see them say, that's the stuff I teach you guys on like the macro stream on Sunday and always on live streams about that retail questions that you see. It can help you predict markets better. So guys, just to show you, real simple with True Algo. By the way, look at those longs holding, baby. Look at those longs holding off the box. Anyways, I digress. For index futures, if you're someone who trades ES, NQ, SPY, SPX, QQQ, US 30, Dow, whatever, name it, index futures, you are going to use a 15-minute time frame if you're going to follow our rules using True Algo. Every other asset class and asset, stocks, Forex, commodities, crypto, you're going to use a 30-minute candle using our True Algo rules. Look at that. Again, this is what I was talking about, members. Just watch it live, man. That beacon that we finally got to is going to allow DXY to start having some sells and take profits, which is going to help those indexes push up. And we got another long opportunity. Again, that's 2 contracts activated, right? Contract 1, contract 2. From our idea perspective. You didn't get the second contract on the NQ, by the way. Oh, yes, you did. 2 contracts, right? 1 and 2. Just using that risk mitigation strategy. US 30, you're the only one that doesn't have an activation yet. It has to close above this box. That's why I was telling you the NQ and the ES are going to be the ones that provide the idea right now. We can't chase US 30. And just watch this candle get bought up. At this point, over these 2 candles, all the retail traders that finally came in for that third loss of their day, they're now out of the way. Gold continuing to put in new lows. Absolutely glorious. No reason to look at gold now for like the next 11 minutes. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful. And then any other last minute questions I can help you guys with? Current members, if you guys have any questions or if you want to message me on Discord, just let me know. I'm looking at one of your guys' messages in Discord. It's quite funny. Noel, you passed another funding challenge. Congrats, bud. I'm happy for you, man. Y'all are awesome. Linz, if you're in here, I saw your post in our Discord. I wouldn't stress using different closes or using the Heinz indicator. Use our boxes. Don't use the Heinz indicator. Let people who are not a member of our boxes use the Heinz indicator. If you're on the ES, your stop would need to be where this swing box is. Putting a stop down here is too big of a stop, and that would not be very smart or conducive to keeping your funding challenge account live. Sorry, Zip. Don't worry, there's plenty of time going into New York Open for that session. Or you can finish it tomorrow, you know what I mean? Man, oil, this is so rare to see oil have that big of a wick. Just showing you guys, look at oil, that beacon. And this is why we tell you guys that the long idea on oil is when it closes above the box. Look at the candle. Again, this is what you don't ever experience when you're back testing because the candle is instantaneously up, down. And now look at it. Hits the True Algo beacon. We tell you once it closes above here, that's a long idea. And now markets push it back down. Really cool to see from a live perspective. New York opens here in about 8.5 minutes. And then after that, I will be jumping off after being on here for an hour with you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. But yeah, that New York live is coming. Current members, do you guys want me to stay on here or do you want me to move back over to Discord really fast? You guys tell me. You guys make the choice. If we move over to Discord, everyone that's here on YouTube, you won't be with us. It'll just be for our members. But we are here to help them first. You guys just let me know. Calm, the stop loss idea would be where the yellow box starts in this case because nuances matter. I mean, you think about it like this too. Like your first entrance is here. There's your second entrance. I mean, it's up to you. There's a line right here from True Algo. So like your stop can be that line. It's whatever invalidation can be for you. I'm not going to show you how we do our mitigation strategy unless you're a member. We have a full PDF system that you can use that shows you that. And we have about 4 or 5 live streams specifically showing members how to use that. It's really up to you. By the way, guys, just watch live as we're about to put in a new high on that candle as predicted from that system. You guys are awesome. I'm just laughing at people who just stay here, stay here. The only problem with YouTube, guys, and you can ask our current members, is the biggest issue with YouTube is there's a big delay, and the audio and video are not like how it is on Discord. Discord, there's 0 delay, and the audio is really, really good, as is the video. And again, here to help current members more than anything else. Oil, if you close right there, now it's below the box. So leading into this New York Open, oil is really trying to flip bearish again. Again, don't pay attention to the current color candle. It's just where we can expect it to close. Crypto, there's absolutely no reason to be bullish whatsoever. You are still in red confirmation candles from the system, so we can only expect lower prices for crypto. Gold, we already know that there's no long opportunities whatsoever. So yeah, here comes that new high right now on the ES and the NQ as you guys are watching it live. I think it was a new high. Let me double check. Yep, sure was. You guys see this on us? There's that new high. And there's more new highs. Just calling it live as we see it. All you can do is predict what that next candle can do. For those of you that keep asking about US 30, if you've been live on stream with me, but look at NQ. Look at that, baby. Again, these are not small moves, guys. That is okay, current members, you guys understand this about using our risk mitigation strategy, right? Entrance 1, entrance 2. This is 250 ticks. 250 ticks with True Algo before New York ever opens. So For all of you that have been with us the whole time, remember we talked about like though NQ hit the box, we didn't have that confirmation close, but we did on the ES and US 30. So you didn't play the NQ, but now you did have a confirmation candle close from NQ, and now you can play off that. So there are always opportunities. Congrats, Zip. I'm happy for you, bud. You guys see what Rick's talking about? Like, he just wants that candle to close above this box, because if US 30 closes above that, that dirty 30 can really push markets up pretty hard. That closes is less than 5 minutes. DXY still massively bullish. Euro still massively bearish. We can see that that candle close would have to be way above there in order to flip bullish. I still expect that the Euro is going to do this like that. Current members, like the long idea on the ES and the NQ, my take profit doesn't need to be the box, especially going into New York Open. That's 255 ticks. Like, I don't need to scoop out that it has to get here. If anything, like from a demo and practice purpose, like taking profit on 250 ticks already and then setting my stop like halfway up the candle, so that if it does come down, I don't lose that entire extra part of that contract, but I'm definitely not letting it go red. Not that it matters at the moment, because as you can see, we're still putting in new highs on both of those. I just want to make sure everyone that's watching this, like that was entrance 1, this is entrance 2. Those lines, entrance 1, entrance 2, and then there's no entrance yet on US 30. But just to show you guys all from a live perspective, you might think that this move is small, and it's not, guys. I mean, again, 250 ticks so far. It's massive. Most people are trying to get 25 ticks again, so we're talking about 10 times the average move right now. Yeah, and Rick's talking about he wants to get his take profits about right up here, 50% of that current candle. New York opens in about 3 minutes. We're still holding that CPI low as well for any of you guys that focus on that. Congrats, Jeff. That's awesome, bud. For those of you guys that don't know Rick or Jeff, they're both members of our group. Jeff's been trading for almost 2 decades now professionally, and then just joined, and he's having a lot of success with the system because it clears out a lot of clarity. Rick's been trading a very, very long time and had some habits that he's gotten really, really good at about controlling, which is fantastic. Again, we're just here to help you guys from an educational standpoint. If you're asking me to keep checking gold and the Euro, I don't need to, because we already know that they're not going to close bullish. It's almost impossible in the next 2.5 minutes for it to close bullish, so I have no reason to check it. I'm just enjoying the long ideas already from the ES and NQ. There's no reason for me to keep going and checking those. New York Open is in about 2 minutes. Sorry, as things just sort of slow down a little bit as we're waiting. Jeff has been around the world. That's awesome, bud. Yeah, man. We've been on for an hour and 10 minutes. If you guys get an opportunity, can you just like hit that? I have to do like the stock YouTube thing. If you can hit that like button, we appreciate it. If you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe. We try to push out videos when we can, but not trying to beg you guys to do anything, but obviously it helps the algorithm. We're trying to help you with the algorithm with pricing. If you could just price action, if you could help us with the algorithm that's on YouTube, we have yet to master that. And we refuse to pay for likes or to buy followers. So we appreciate it. Oh, and by the way, we'll be live again tomorrow in case everybody's not aware. Live again tomorrow for PPI. So one of the coolest things, if you joined here late, is you'll get to call our bluff tomorrow. Obviously, our bluffs didn't work today. What we said happened, and it's fantastic to see. And then if you guys come in and watch us live tomorrow, you'll get to see if we're just blowing smoke, which we're not. We really are here to help members. Man, that beacon is no joke. Again, Forex folks, please be aware that that beacon is so important for stopping DXY in its tracks and allowing the New York stock market to push up right now. That beacon is so important. Oil, the close is just about to happen. So oil is about to close confirmed bearish. So we're about to get a sell opportunity on oil. There is no buy opportunity yet on gold, guys. We keep telling you, it has to close up here. So there is still zero buy opportunity on gold. Let retail traders chase it. Look at that bullish move, baby. Keep going. Up, up, up. That's a new high. Look, just showing you. Brand new high again on NQ. Well over 275 ticks now. I can see it on my other screen. 310 ticks on the NQ now from the confirmed bullish move from True Algo. After the confirmed short on the ES and US 30, that is glorious. And there's your next candle, and that's New York Open. US 30, folks, I'm sorry, but you did not get a confirmation close yet. There is no play on US 30. NQ, we're just about to get to that final tick profit if it can get to the box. But I'm fine after 300 ticks. I'm good. I don't need any more than that. The average trader is about 20 to 25 ticks a move. That's 300. That's 10 times the average. I'm okay taking my 300 ticks and walking away. So just waiting for us to watch here. Trying to get to that final take profit here on the NQ. Current members, this is a continued bullish confirmation. Once we close down here, that would start to tell me that price action wants to scoop lower using that 50% mark that we teach you guys. US 30, I'm not chasing it, but you guys can do what you want with as you're viewing it. DXY folks and Forex folks, again, that beacon, that's like the major thing. But right now there is 0 sells on DXY. There is 0 buys on the euro. It has to close bullish. And we can see that we have a really good opportunity on the euro. If we can get a bullish close right there, then we can get a monster move back up. If not, it's going to be sell, sell, sell straight to get the euro down here to the swing box. I talk fast, guys, because New York is now open. I'm trying to manage on my other screen with trades, but also help you guys from an educational standpoint. No reason to buy gold. Let retail traders keep buying gold down here. Oil did confirm bearish, and we've already put in a new low on that candle. Gold putting in a new low for the day. Absolutely fantastic. If those of you guys are still here, look at gold look at gold. Just go ahead, sell it off. Watch this be the high, by the way, for gold for like the next 6 months. And now we travel all the way back down to 2150. That's 200. That's 800 ticks lower than the current price. Absolutely fantastic. Just sell it, gold. Sell it. DXY continuing to push up. Indexes. Look at US 30. Look, guys, look. If you don't understand what we mean about True Algo, look. If this isn't enough of a selling point, then we can't help you. What did I just tell you on US 30? Until you close above this box, there is no longs. If you went long on US 30 at New York Open, look what just happened to you. This is the power of this indicator. Look, there is almost a new low being put on US 30, absolutely destroying the retail trader. Look at the NQ, full take profit hit box to box. When we tell you from a live perspective, this is how our system beats everything out there. When you wait for the confirmation candle close, that's why I told you not to touch US 30. There's a method to our madness. Do not touch US 30 from a demo and paper trade purpose, and instead look at the ES and look at NQ. This is called predicting prices live. This is what everyone else tells you they can do, and they can't with their back testing indicator. They can't do it. They can't predict the next candle. You guys can call us out if we're lying. Entrance 1, entrance 2, confirmation candle close. Go look at the socials. It's the same thing we teach you. And now look at the NQ at its full take profit. That is over 400 ticks. That's 100 handles, guys. You see the other traders out there. You see them trying to sell you on their unrealistic, I made $4,000 today. And they think you can. You can't replicate that. That's why you get wrecked. We are here to help. Look at the candle now on NQ. Our members know. Guys, do you long into this box? Those of you guys that have been here, we teach you this on live. You don't long into our box. Look at the take profit, man. Look at US 30 decimating retail traders at New York Open. Your funding and challenge count, gone. You have to wait for the candle to close above the box. Follow the rules. Absolutely fantastic now. Now listen, as I'm getting off now of the stream, that was really bad timing just now. Look, if you say, oh, am I supposed to sell now? No, you're still not following the rules. It has to close bearish now to have sells. This is where we take profit on the longs from the bottom. That True Algo literally sniped the bottom today, just like it sniped the highs at CPI. Do you guys see this? It's not smoke. Everyone else is blowing smoke. We aren't. This is from a live perspective. It's not hopes and dreams. You see why I said this is not where you start to short? Look at the candle now on the middle of the screen. It's literally going to destroy every trader. All it was is a take profit on our initial short ideas. When this candle closes bearish below the box, then we can get a short opportunity. Right now, this is just a take profit opportunity on our longs. Absolutely fantastic. All right, I'm getting off now. That was absolutely killer CPI stream. Guys, if you have any questions, please come head over to our Discord and you can feel free to check us out over there. I'll put the link right now in chat. But man, like this thing like makes things so much easier. And then if you're wanting to subscribe to sub, everything can be found on our website. At the very top of our website, guys, it says special. So if you want to get a discount, make sure you take advantage of that. But feel free to go join us over in Discord and ask questions, and we will answer them when we can. But right now, we are currently helping our current members successfully move through markets. Look at the NQ and look at US 30, guys. Look at the red on 30 and look at the green on NQ and ES. That's how you roll with markets, baby. All right, guys. And by the way, just real quick, gold now scooping up from taking that low in that box, but we don't chase this. Oil has now put in a new low from the confirmed sell as well. That's how you roll with True Algo, baby. All right, guys. Have a good one. I appreciate you. And current members, sorry, if you're still here, really quick, I'll go jump on stream just for a couple of minutes if you have any questions in Discord. We do not run on any type of other platform. You have to make your ideas from TradingView, and then you can execute on whatever you want. But everything is done on TradingView. New highs on the NQ middle of your screen. That's over almost 500 ticks now. Now it is 500 ticks. I can see it on my other screen. Look at that long, baby. Boom. All right, sorry. I'm excited. Have a good day. Peace out.